Welcome back to the next session of theoretical distribution. We are in the process of doing normal distribution problems. Look at the question. The income distribution of officers of a certain company was found to follow normal distribution. The average income of an officer was rupees 15,000. The standard deviation of the income of officers was rupees 5,000. If there were 242 officers drawing salary above rupees 18,500. How many officers were there in the company? How many officers were there in the company? This is my question. Very simple. Look at this. N is equal to 242. How many officers? 242 officers are there. Frequency, this is given. Mean is equal to how much? Mu is equal to 15,000. Standard deviation is 5,000. 242 officers are drawing salary above rupees 18,500. So probability of x greater than 18,500, first I will calculate. Probability of an officer who selected at random will draw 18,500, that I will calculate. When x is equal to 18,500, z is by 5,000. So this is 3,500 divided by 5,000. $3,500 divided by 5,000. This is 0.7. Draw the normal curve. This is normal curve. This is x is equal to 18,500. Z is equal to 0.7. This is x greater than 18,500. Now 0.7 under 0, 0.2580. This is 0.2580. 0.2580. So this is shaded portion I want. Shaded portion can be obtained. Shaded portion can be obtained by subtracting this value from 0.5. Probability of z greater than 0.7 is 0.5 minus 0.2580. 0.2580. 0.5 minus 0.2580. 0.242. 0.242. This is the probability. Now look at this. Probability is equal to frequency divided by total number of observations. So capital N is equal to frequency divided by probability. There are 242 workers divided by 242, 0.1000. So how many are there? 1000 workers are there. Sorry, 1000 officers are there. Similar type of one solved example you have in your study material. You do by my method. Don't look at the solution given in the ICI. That will put you in confusion. This way you solve within less than 1 minute. You'll get the answer. Now after this we have to move to uniform distribution. Before this I want to tell you something. Look at this in your study material. In page number 17.34. In page number 17.34. Summary is given. Summary is given. Most of the points I covered in my notes. Still, before proceeding for answering additional question bank theoretical questions, go through this summary properly. It is in how many pages? 3 pages. Pink color. This color. This color. So go through all these points. In 5 pages, theory points are given. After going through these points, answer additional question bank or set A, which is theory. Still any doubt? I'll clarify your doubts. Okay. Now let me move to uniform distribution. Uniform distribution. What is meant by uniform distribution? What is meant by uniform distribution? Let us see. When a die is rolled, when a die is rolled, X will represent number on the die. So X may take any one of these 6 values. When a die is rolled, it may show 1, or it may show 2, or it may show 3, or it may show 4, or 5, or 6. 1 by 6, 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 1 by 6. This way, all these numbers are having equal probability. Okay. The same thing I am defining in another way. If I assign equal probabilities. If I assign equal probabilities for all the values the variable is assuming, then that distribution is called a uniform distribution. Look at this point once again. When we assign equal probabilities for all the values the variable x is assuming, the variable x is assuming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the 6 values the variable has assumed, and for all these values equal probabilities are assigned. So such type of distribution is known as uniform distribution. When equal probabilities are assigned for all the values the variable has assumed, then it is called a uniform distribution. Then it is called a uniform distribution. Okay. How a numerical problem is given in uniform distribution and how to solve those, that I'll take up. The problems based on uniform distribution are available in additional question bank. Question number 61, additional question bank. Question number 61, additional question bank. Look at this. A discrete random variable x follows uniform distribution and takes only the values 6, 8, 11, 12, 17. Look at this x. 6, 8, 11, 12, 17. Six, 8, 11, 12, 17. So probability. How many values the variable has assumed? 5 values. So equal probability we have to assign. So equal probability is assigned. What is required here? Probability of x is equal to 8 is question mark. Look at this. What probability you assigned for variable x? Variable 8. This is x assumed a value 8. For that, answer is 1 by 5. Question number 62. X is a variable assuming the values or assumed the values or takes the values 6, 9, 10, 11, 13. Probability 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. Equal probabilities are assigned. Probability of x is equal to 12 is question mark. Now, x has no value 12. X has not assumed the value 12. So probability is 0. Answer 0. We will get probabilities only for those values of x which has taken the numbers. 6, 9, 10, 11, 13. Whatever may be the value you want, if it is not in the list, then probability is 0. x is equal to 6, 8, 11, 12, 17. Probability 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. Probability of x less than or equal to 12. How many values less than or equal to 12? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is equal to 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. 4 by 5. This is 4 by 5. Now look at the question number 64. X is taking the values 6, 8, 10, 12, 18. Probability 1 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. Probability of x less than 12. Less than 12 means these three values I have to add. Probability of x is equal to 6 plus probability of x is equal to 8. This is 3 by 5. Question number 65. Now probability of x greater than 10. In the given distribution, how many values are greater than 10? 12, 15, 18. All these three are greater than 10. So this is 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. 3 by 5. Okay. Now look at the question number 66. 66. The probability density function. The probability density function of a continuous random variable is defined as follows. F of x is equal to c, where -1 is less than or equal to x, x less than 1, and 0 otherwise. Then the value of c is so when it is a continuous variable between the limits alpha to beta, f of x dx is equal to 1. This concept you have to use. For a uniform continuous variable, probability density function is given between the limits alpha to beta, area should be 1. Whether it is a discrete variable or a continuous variable, total probability cannot exceed 1. So integral -1 to 1 f of x dx is equal to 1. Integral minus 1 to 1 c dx. This is equal to 1. So c into x between the limits minus 1 to 1, 1. 2c is equal to 1, c is equal to 1 by 2. Those who does not have maths background at all, do uniform distribution. This question and one more question. Total 3 problems are there based on this. This you do after watching my integration video. Before that, do the other questions. Leave them as and when integration is completed, the time you watch these 3. Right now, note down the solution. Otherwise, watch it. A continuous random variable x has the probability density function f of x is given as 1 by 2 minus ax, and the limits are also given 0 less than x, x less than or equal to 4. Then a is equal to question mark. Then a is equal to question mark. Now sir, for a maths background student, integrate the given function between the limits 0 to 4 and equate the result to 1. Because we have integral alpha to beta f of x dx is equal to 1. Integral alpha to beta f of x dx is equal to 1. So this is integral 0 to 4 f of x dx. Integral 0 to 4 1 by 2 minus ax dx. Integral 0 to 4 1 by 2 dx minus integral 0 to 4 ax dx. This is 1. So 1 by 2 is a constant taken out from the integration sign. A is a constant taken out from the integration sign. Integral dx. Dx is the derivative of x. X is, this is x square by 2 integral of x. Now replace x with upper limit, then with the lower limit. Is equal to 1. 2 minus 8a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1 by 8. A is equal to 1 by 8. A continuous random variable x. A continuous random variable x follows uniform distribution with a probability density function of f of x is equal to half. probability density function is given. F of x is equal to half. Interval is, so you have to calculate probability of x less than or 4 less than or equal to x, x less than or equal to 5 question mark. Now look at this integral 4 to 6 f of x dx is equal to 1. Integral 4 to 6 f of x dx is 1. And we know one property. Any definite integral can be expressed as its intermediate value. So I can write it as sum of two integrals 4 to 5 f of x dx plus 5 to 6 f of x dx. The total area should be equal to 1. But what is given? F of x should be taken as half. Okay. Because it is expressed as 2. Suppose if it is expressed as 3, maybe it is 1 by 3. But here f of x is 1 by 2. So, integral 4 to 5, f of x dx is half. This is what you have to take. Okay. $75. Look at this 75. The probability distribution whose frequency function is given as 1 by n. So let us take x and the probability. X has taken values x1, x2, x3, x4, etc. xn, n values. But for all these, probability is same. When you assign equal probabilities, then what is the distribution? Uniform. When equal probabilities are assigned, then it is uniform distribution. It is uniform distribution. Now, x is a variable, assumes only the values 8, 9, 11, 15, 18, 20. So what is the probability? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 by 6, 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 1 by 6. Probability of x is equal to 9. 1 by 6. Look at the question 86. This is 8, 9, 11, 15, 18, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is required? modulus of x minus 14 less than 5. Modulus of x minus 14 less than 5. Now look at this. When I replace x with 8, 8 minus 14, this is 6, not less than 5. Leave this value, 9. 9 minus 14 modulus is equal to 5, this is not less than 5. Leave it. 11 minus 14, this is 3, less than 5. Take this value. 15 minus 14 modulus. This is 1 which is less than 5, take this. 18 minus 14 modulus, this is 4 less than 5, take this. 20 minus 14 modulus 6, this is not less than 5. So only 3 values I have to consider. So answer is equal to 3 by 6, 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6. Okay. This way you have to answer the problems of uniform distribution. So with this your theoretical distribution chapter is over. Chapter number 17. As I told you earlier also, permutation combinations, probability distributions. You'll get 15 questions in CA exam. So do some good practice. Find any doubt, you are welcome to ask. Thank you.